Just take a moment to come to a comfortable, easy seat. Now, if you need a blanket or a bolster, blocks, even a yamana ball, is a great support. So, just have something close by for you to sit on and get grounded into. And just take a moment to connect to your breath, connect to your body, connect to the seat beneath you. Maybe placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And consider for yourself, what does it mean to be this infinite field of possibility? Does it mean to you to let go of judgment, to embrace imperfection? And perhaps you have an intention for your practice today, so take also a moment to acknowledge your intention. What is it that your body needs, your mind, your soul, your heart? Taking a nice deep breath all the way in, inviting your intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And with a deep breath out, letting anything go that does not serve your intention. Just noticing what arises, what bubbles to the surface of your awareness. The chakra for this law is the crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. And the mudra is Sahasrara mudra. So to perform this mudra, you can place your thumb tip and index fingertips together to touch, with the fingers pointing downward, and just allow this mudra maybe to rest on your belly or rest on your lap, wherever it feels most comfortable for you. The bija sound or the seed sound of this chakra is Om. So we'll initiate our practice with one single Om when you're ready. To prepare, we'll take a deep breath in and out. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale all that breath out. Inhale again to prepare to Om. Om. The mantra associated with this law is Om Bhavam Namaha. I am the field of pure awareness, consciousness, existence, and bliss. Om Bhavam Namaha. You can either repeat that to yourself silently or out loud. Om Bhavam Namaha. I am the field of pure consciousness and bliss. I invite you now to take a nice deep breath all the way in, deep breath all the way out, releasing the mudra and placing both hands just on your belly here in preparation for Kapalabhati, shining skull breath. We'll do just a few short rounds of Kapalabhati. I invite you just to move through this breathing practice, this pranayama with awareness. Stop whenever you need to and allow your breath to become smooth and natural. So for Kapalabhati, we inhale and exhale forcefully, allowing the inhale to just fulfill itself. It's the forceful exhalation that prepares the body to inhale, breathing in and out through the nose. In preparation, we'll take a deep breath in. Feel the belly expand. Deep breath all the way out. Feel the belly draw in towards the center of the body. When you feel ready, begin. 3 more rounds. At the end of your last exhalation, breathe all the way out. Breathe all the way in. Allow the exhalation to naturally fade away as you bring the backs of your hands to the tops of your knees, palms facing upward, acknowledging the effects of this practice. Allowing your breath to be your guide today as you inhale deeply, exhaling anything that does not serve you as we move and vibrate through this field of potentiality. So let's take a breath in, press the palms together, reach up to the sky. As you exhale, place your fingertips down beside you. On your inhale, allow your right hand to reach up and just take a nice hinge to one side. Rising back to center, shifting to the other side, nice and easy. And again, shifting over to one side, allowing the shoulders to be soft. And over to the other side. And come back to center and just allow your shoulders to roll. And then inhale, extend the fingers up to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart center. And then come to your hands and knees, finding a comfortable tabletop position here with your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees in line with your hips. You can tuck the toes here, and on your inhale, allow your eyes and heart to look upward. And as you exhale, connect to the front of your body into the back as you gently round. And again, inhaling, allowing your breath to be your guide, feeling the vibration of this movement in your body, in your mind. On your next inhale, return to a neutral position and extend your right leg back behind you, staying on the ball of the foot here. So the toes are tucked, and then just press back into that heel. So the leg is nice and long and strong, taking a moment to stretch into the back of that leg. And then bring your weight forward to your hands, lifting that leg off the ground, toes off the ground, pointed towards the floor. And then maybe extend through your left hand. Toes can be tucked on that left foot, or you can untuck the toes. And on your next exhalation, bring the hand, the knee to the earth. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift your heart, your eyes, your tail. And as you exhale, round back into your cat. On your next inhale, find a neutral spine. Extend your left leg back behind you. Keep the toes tucked. Press your weight back into that heel. Breath is steady. Focus is steady. And then bring your weight forward to your hands. Lighten up that leg. Lift. Press out through the heel. Bring the weight to that left hand. Lighten up on the right side, extending the right hand away. On your next exhalation, bring the hand and the knee back to the earth. And once again, inhale into your cow and exhale to your cat. Inhale, allow your eyes and heart to lift again and press your hips up into your downward facing dog. And drawing the belly in, walking through one heel and the other. Just take a moment now to stretch into your feet, arches of your feet, your toes. Strong through the core, upper body, supportive. Crown of the head releasing towards the earth. And then step your feet towards your hands or walk your hands back towards your feet. Just meet yourself in the center of your mat in your standing forward bend. Feet parallel, hip distance apart, just about a fist or two. Allow the knees to soften. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, bringing fingertips to the outsides of your shins. Just find a nice, long, neutral position here. And then as you exhale, soften the knees and fold. And then we'll do that again. Inhale, root into your heels, lengthen through the spine, extend through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, soften and fold. And then one more time, rooting into the heels, lengthen, lifting through the low belly. And exhale, soften and fold. And take a deep breath in, bend your knees deeply. As you exhale, press the earth away, roll yourself up slowly. Coming to stand, coming to rise. Press the shoulders down and let the elbows lead you to the sky, reaching, rooting, extending. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And inhale, release your arms to your sides. And taking a moment to center yourself here in Tadasana in your mountain pose. Heart open, lifted. Back of the heart soft, extending through the crown of your head. Rooted through the heels, the outer edges of the feet, balls of the big toe. And taking a moment once again to remember your intention. Preparing for sun salutations, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press your hands to your heart center. On your inhale, reach up to the sky. And on your exhale, soften the knees and bow. On your inhale, lengthen and lift halfway. As you exhale, bring your hands to the earth and reach your left foot back behind you. You can bring that back knee down to the ground and just take a moment here to breathe. You can either keep your fingertips on the floor or on blocks. If you feel the need to rise, you can rise up, place your hands on your legs, on your leg. If you'd like to continue from here, you can release, extend your fingertips to the sky. And exhale, release your hands to the earth. Step your right foot back into a supported plank pose. Now, if you're ready for a full plank this morning, you can certainly take your knees off the ground. Otherwise, keep the knees grounded here. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hold this position in the spine. Just begin to bend your elbows. Bring hips, heart, and head to the earth. Press the pubic bone down. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, wave up into a low cobra. So allow the back of the heart to lead, back of the throat, back of the head. And as you exhale, wave back down. Once again, return to your hands and knees. Rise to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, you can step your left foot forward. You can come to your knees first if you would like a little extra support to get your foot back up to the front of your mat. Once you're here, find the lunge that suits you in this moment. Deep breath in and exhale. Release the hands. Step the back foot through, stepping forward to your standing forward bend. On your inhale, lengthen and lift halfway. And exhale, soften and fold. Stay here a little longer as you inhale. Bend the knees a little bit more. And as you exhale, press the earth away, rolling up to rise. Pressing the shoulders down, allow the elbows to lead, reaching to the sky. And on your exhale, place your hands at your heart center. Inhale, release your arms to your sides. And exhale to your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift halfway. On your exhale, release your hands to the earth. Reach your right foot back behind you. Find your low lunge. On your exhale, release your hands to the earth. Step your front foot back to plank, high plank or low. Inhale. Exhale, release hips, heart, and head to the earth. Inhale here to prepare and use your exhale to wave up into a low cobra. So no weight in the hands just yet. As you exhale, release heart and head to the earth. Rise to your hands and knees and back into your downward facing dog. Now you can always pause in a child's pose at any time. And take a breath here. Prepare to step your right foot forward, either from the knees or from your down dog position. Stepping it through, find your lunge, keeping it low. You can reach to the sky if you choose. And on your exhale, once again, bring the hands to the earth, back foot steps forward. And inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees first. Keep the knees bent as you exhale. Press the earth away. Press the shoulders down as you inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the earth. Then inhale, arms to your sides. And just take a moment here, connect to your breath, preparing for another round. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, hands to the earth. Left foot reaches back to your lunge, lunge of choice. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to your plank of choice. Inhale. Exhale, release hips, heart, head to the earth. Inhale and exhale, wave up, maybe press up now. Exhale, release. Rise from the earth to your hands and knees and downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale, step your left foot forward to your lunge. Take another breath here. And then when you're ready, exhale, hands to the earth, step forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. And exhale, press to rise. Elbows lead, shoulders soft, reaching up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to your sides. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, reach. Soften the knees as you fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift halfway. Exhale, fingertips to the earth. Reach your right foot back to your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step that left foot back to your plank. When you're ready, exhale, release hips, heart, head. Inhale, and use your exhale to wave up, press up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Rise to your hands and knees, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, step your your right foot forward to the front. And then step your back foot forward to your standing forward bend, aligning the feet. And inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, bend your knees, press the earth away. Use the power of the earth to rise, shine, elevate, reach. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to your sides. And preparing for one more cycle. When you're ready, exhale to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, use the breath to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step your left foot back to your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step your front foot back to your lunge. To your plank. Inhale. And exhale, release hips, heart, head. Inhale here and use that exhale to wave you up. On your exhale, release. Return to your downward facing dog, moving with awareness. Inhale here. And exhale, step your left foot to the front of your mat. Exhale, hands to the earth, back foot steps forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, bend the knees deeper, and exhale, press and rise. Inhale, let the elbows wave through the fingertips. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms by your sides. Stay connected to your power, your center. Exhale, hands to your heart. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right foot reaches back. Inhale and exhale. Hands to the earth. Front foot moves back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, release, hips, heart, head. Inhale. Exhale, wave to your cobra. Inhale. And exhale, release. Rise to your hands and knees, downward facing dog. And take a breath. And then right foot steps forward. Find your lunge. And exhale, hands to the earth. Step the back foot forward, standing forward bend, lining up your feet. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees deeply. Exhale, press the earth away, roll up to rise. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And inhale, arms by your sides. And just take a moment here, arriving once again in mountain pose. Focused, steady, grounded. And take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, place your hands to your heart. And take a moment here to remember your intention. Perhaps to once again repeat your mantra, Om Bhavam Namaha. Om Bhavam Namaha. Om Bhavam Namaha. Rising to meet your potential, inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, soften your knees and fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step both feet back now to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, release your knees to the earth. And take a moment to rest in your child's pose. So feet can be together, knees can be apart. Extend your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Allow yourself to settle here and take a few deep breaths in and out. Allowing your thoughts to come and go. Just noticing what rises to the surface of your awareness. We'll take another deep breath all the way in. Deep breath all the way out. And rise once again to your hands and knees. Return to your aligned tabletop position. Tuck your toes. And as you inhale, lift your heart, your eyes, your tail. Exhale, gently round, lifting low belly towards the spine. And inhale, lift your heart, your eyes, your tail once again, and press back to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And once again, meet yourself in the center of the mat, walking your hands forward or back or your feet forward. Just find yourself in the center. And as you inhale, lengthen and lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend your knees deeply. Exhale, press the earth away. Roll up to rise. Press the shoulders down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And now turn to the long side of your mat and step your feet about the legs width apart. Feet parallel, hands at your heart center. And then stay grounded in your heels and just turn the toes open just ever so slightly. So they're just slightly turned out here. On your inhale, press your palms to the sky, reaching up. As you exhale, open your arms wide, spread out your fingers. Cross your right arm over your left and give yourself a hug. Walk your fingers back towards your shoulder blades, the back of your heart. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep your elbows together as you lift the backs of your hands towards each other. And either keep the backs of the hands pressing together or maybe wrap your left hand around your right wrist. And keeping that nice long line, inhale, reach up to the sky. And as you exhale, press the elbows down and bend your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press and bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach up, unwind. Press the palms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heart. And deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge halfway forward. Maybe take your hands up with you, or maybe take your hands to your legs. If you have the flexibility in your shoulders, you can let your head drop down, reaching the hands away. If that does not feel good to you today, keep your hands to the ground now and just take a moment. Allow the crown of the head to drip down towards the ground. And then with fingertips on the ground, lengthen and lift. So just walk your fingertips ahead of you a bit. With your left hand directly in line with your vision. On your inhale, bring your right elbow into your rib cage and then reach that hand up to the sky. You can either look up or look down, whichever feels better in your neck today. Deep breath in, root into the heels. And exhale, release. Right hand in front of your vision. On your inhale, bend your left elbow, reach the fingertips to the sky. Try not to shift weight into the hips here. Staying steady, aligned. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Soften, bow. Knees are straight, but they can also be bent if that feels better. All right, taking your hands to the back of your pelvis or to your waist. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, rise up. Keep your hands at the back of your pelvis, elbows back, let your heart lift. And on your exhale, press your palms together at your heart, step your feet back in to your mountain pose. And take a moment, connect to your breath. And then once again, step your feet wide. Inhale, press your palms, reach up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms wide. Turn those toes out a little bit if you haven't done so already. And then cross your left arm over your right. Walk your fingertips back towards your heart. And drop the chin towards the throat. And breathe into the back of your heart. Preparing for Garuda Mudra, keep your elbows crossed. Bring the backs of your hands together. Maybe wrap your right hand over to your left palm. Inhale, reach up. On your exhale, press your elbows down, bend your knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach up. Unwind. Press the palms down. Interlace the fingers behind you. Lift your heart. As you exhale, find your fold, allowing the head to drop down. And then fingertips to the earth. On your inhale, lengthen the spine. Just walk your fingertips ahead of you. Right hand in line with your vision now, lifting through the low belly. On your inhale, tuck that left elbow in and reach the fingers to the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Other side, right elbow tucks in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Soften here just a little bit longer. And then take your hands to the back of your hips, back of your waist. Lengthen through the crown of the head, rising up. Press your palms to the back of your sacrum. Pull your elbows back. Lift your heart. And on your exhale, release. Press your palms to your heart center. Step your feet together. Returning once again to mountain pose, grounded, centered, and at ease. On your inhale, reach your palms up to the sky. Then exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen, lift halfway. Bring your fingertips back down to the earth. Step your feet back to your downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, bring your knees to the earth. And then in preparation for dolphin pose, bring your forearms down to the ground. You can interlace your fingers here, and your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Okay. So you can either interlace the fingers if that creates tension. You can also have your feet flat to the ground, or your palms of your hands flat to the ground. So tuck your toes here, and just like downward facing dog, lift your hips up. Draw the belly into the low back. Pressing firmly into the elbows, the pinky side of the wrists, allowing shoulder blades to slide down and towards your hips. The crown of your head might even lightly touch the ground. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Either choose to stay here a little longer. You can also come down to child's pose at any time. If you'd like to move from here, you can extend your right leg up to the sky and bring the foot back down. Extend your left foot up to the sky and place it down. Bring your knees to the earth if you haven't done so already, and find a child's pose here with your fingers back towards your feet. Palms facing up, backs of the hands resting on the ground. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. And then roll yourself up and out of your child's pose. And come around to have a seat at the front of your mat. Now, if you know you have some low back discomfort when you're laying on your ground, perhaps you would like a ball to set you up or a block. So come to sit when you're ready, hands underneath your knees, and take a breath in here. As you exhale, slowly lower yourself down. On your inhale, extend your arms, your fingers, your toes. As you exhale, hug both knees into your belly and just take a moment to perhaps rock around here a little bit. Stir the knees around. Placing your feet flat on the ground, hip distance apart, parallel. Arms resting down by your sides. On your inhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Your low back will just gently lift. As you exhale, connect to pelvic floor, low belly, and press your back into the ground. We'll do that again. Inhale, tilt forward. And exhale, tilt back. This one will prepare us for a bridge. Inhale, tilt forward. And exhale, press back. And then rise into a bridge. Take your hands with you. Reach your hands, fingers away from the crown of your head. Take a breath here. And then exhale, come back down. Bring your arms back down with you. Tilt the pelvis on the inhale once again. Exhale, reverse, press back, lift up, rise up, reach up, and reach back. Inhale. And exhale, one vertebra at a time. Release the arms alongside the body. Then one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Rise to your bridge, reach, extend away from the head, root into the heels. Find your mountain pose in this bridge. Deep breath in. And exhale, return once again. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, reverse that tilt. Lift your hips into a bridge. And then if you're using a ball or a block, you can take that to the back of your pelvis. And just take a moment here to rest, lengthen out your low back. And breathe all the way down into the soles of your feet. And deep breath in, and deep breath all the way out. And lift your hips away from the ball if you're on one, and slowly come back down. From here, separate your feet the width of your mat. You can open your arms wide and just drop your knees or fan your knees side to side. And then when you're done with both sides, walk your feet in together. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to separate here. If you feel tension in the hip area, the inner groin area, you can take your fists to the backs of your legs to give your legs just a little bit of a prop. If it doesn't feel comfortable at all, then just come out of this position and find a more comfortable position for you. And then reversing this position, bring your feet flat to the floor, walk them apart a bit, bring your knees together to touch. And perhaps take the thumb and index fingers together to touch as well. And then if it's comfortable for you to release your legs straight out to the floor, you can release your legs at any time. Allow your arms to rest by your sides, palms facing upward. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Notice your breath, and without forcing the breath, invite the breath to deepen. Eyes can be closed here if that is comfortable for you as you tune into the breath. Allowing this breath to lead you to that field of infinite awareness, of pure potentiality, leading you to that inner knowing that you are pure consciousness, that your essential nature is bliss. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. and deepening the breath. Scan through your body. Notice your thoughts, becoming aware of any feelings or emotions that may have risen to the surface. Observing what is present without judgment. Observing with compassion. When you feel ready to rise, and place your feet flat on the ground. Roll yourself over to one side and maybe just pause here. And pressing yourself up when you're ready. Once again, returning to a comfortable seat. A moment to acknowledge the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And giving thanks for this body, for this breath. And placing both hands over your heart. Acknowledging with gratitude, compassion, kindness. Bringing your hands together to Anjali Mudra, mudra of clarity, presence. And opening the middle three fingers to Lotus Mudra. And once again, reciting our mantra, Om Bhavam Namaha, declaring that you are bliss. And take a deep breath in, letting something go, breathing out. And thank you for joining me for this practice this morning. Hari Om Tat Sat, Om Shanti. Have a beautiful day.